Hey, this is SJ here, and of course you all may know I have been looking for a better camera, and I picked up this A5100 by Sony that was suggested by the Best Buy. As you can see, that's the power adapter right there. That's how you charge the battery. It has to be in the camera and you plug it with that cord. Now, the one thing neat about this is that it did have the camera. It does take an SD card, and you see those little things on the side that hold straps. Well, those things really do make noise, so definitely you can take them off. Now, I didn't like the fact that you had to plug this USB into the camera to charge the battery, but I guess that is just how that camera is. And the lens was removable and it retracts. My problem with it is that when it's been sitting for a while, if you have it in a time mode, it will go back in and then you have to turn it off and then turn it back on for it to come back out like it should. As far as the controls on the top, they seem rather easy to do, but I had a lot of problems when we were trying to do the 48-hour film. That's a 4 to 7 minute video. We did it on no budget, and it wouldn't pick up the other person's voice. So I was not comfortable with the audio on this. I really thought it was going to be better. And this is that mirrorless camera, where it just gives you the exact picture of what you see, and it doesn't have to convert it like all the other cameras do. The other option was to try the G7X. But my problem with that is that it didn't have the interchangeable lens, which means that you were stuck with whatever thing you got. Now, the TSI is what I ended up going with. It actually costs the same as the G7X, but it has the interchangeable lenses, and this particular one came with the Rode mic. The Rode mic is supposed to be really a good popular mic, just in case y'all didn't know. Even I know that. And it came with a card with it as well. So that was even a good package deal. It had a good rugged case, so I felt like if I drop it, I might be alright. I did buy the warranty with it. Now, the camera did come with the following: the camera, the lens, the boom mic, and a 32 gig memory card. So it came with everything you needed just to get started and do whatever you needed to do, you know, pretty much, which is really good, because just the SD card itself usually doesn't come with it, and if you don't know it, then you know you got to come back to the store and buy it. A lot of the YouTubers do say the G7X, but I am new to YouTube, and I compared that G7X with my iPhone. I went to a low level area in the store, and I used my iPhone and I used that G7X, and this gave the better thing. My problem is finding a camera that could work with my lighting. I do have the lights, but I don't always use them. Whereas these other people are like, oh, I swear by it, I swear by it. And they sitting there with 5 other lights sitting up behind that phone, or got a ring light behind that G7X. So, yeah, you got to choose your camera to what you're going to be dealing with. And it's when it comes down to low lighting, my iPhone's been the best out of everything. And I had to do a 48-hour film project, no budget. And I used that Sony A5100. I couldn't even pick up sound on that, let alone it just made everything still stay dark. At least with my iPhone, it gave you a hint of light and made it kind of doable, so you could see where I switched out phones and everything. So anyway, yeah, for the new YouTubers, take your time and research. If you own an iPhone 7, until you can build up to getting a really good camera, I would stick with that iPhone 7. As you can see, I'm still taking pictures with my iPhone 7. However, I know that this camera is actually pretty good. Anything with a rechangeable lens is really supposed to be great, because you can zoom in and everything like that. But if you're like me and you do a lot of stuff in front of the video camera, all you need is that lighting and an iPhone 7. Don't spend it if you don't have to, because sometimes it may be disappointing. And you know what? They charge a 15% restocking fee on these things, okay? Because they try to get me to pay that, and I'm like, no. Y'all sold me something that wasn't even going to work when I took that A5100. And you know what? They didn't charge me that 15% stocking fee, because I told y'all what I wanted and what I needed it for, and it didn't do it. So, alright, y'all have a good one. Hopefully this helps somebody. This is SJ again with Real Beauty, Real Food, and Real Life, and Maggie, little sheepy Maggie. Yeah, so put your comments below of if you had experiences with getting a camera. Yeah. My iPhone 8 is coming in October. I think that's when they come out. Alright. I'll holler at y'all later.